Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Destination Pro Wrestling. This is your boy Ango, and in today's video, we have some major news and rumors in regards to WWE and AEW. We have a little bit more information on the future of Braun Strowman because his team has officially come out with a major statement, and now we know exactly what to expect and when to expect it. Also, AEW has major plans for the 2-year anniversary show, and guys, there is plans and talks behind a major surprise. And then also, we're going to talk a little bit about the WWE Raw ratings, because viewership did go up, but we also have a major update in WWE about USA Network and WWE Raw and what we can expect. If you guys want more videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring the bell. This way you can get notified on all of the latest content. So let's actually talk about AEW Dynamite first. The 2-year anniversary show is tomorrow, October 6, 2021. And the great news is it's been 2 years since AEW has officially gone in business. Now, the good thing is Tony Khan has been doing a ton of, promotion and talk publicly about this 2-year anniversary show. And basically, AEW does not miss. Since Grand Slam, you can tell AEW is always about putting the best foot forward when it comes to advertising their shows to make them a big deal. And guys, that's a really good thing for AEW. Grand Slam, Rochester, New York, the Brody Lee tribute show. Now the 2-year anniversary show, and I believe it's taking place in Philly. But the good news is AEW has a major surprise planned. Now, everybody wants to know what the surprise is, and to be honest with you, nobody really knows. There's talks of Hangman Page, there's talks of Buddy Murphy, there's talks about something completely out of left field. Nobody really knows what to expect, but this is the one thing that keeps me intrigued with AEW. When you're watching every week, guys, AEW gives you a reason to tune in, and they're not directly telling you what to expect. They're just telling you to expect something big. And the good news here is AEW is creating a lot of value, and they're turning up the public perception of their shows, and now it's just simply up to them to over-deliver. You don't want them to under-deliver because you don't want overhype. But Tony Khan is saying that this is the biggest card and the biggest Dynamite show that they have ever had. And lately, it seems like he's been saying that every week. But the good news here is with AEW planning a major surprise, I think we're actually in for a major treat. I've also heard about potentially other names from WWE that could potentially show up in a different capacity that doesn't include the ladder match. So the idea that AEW could do something really big here is exciting. I'm interested to see what it is. What do you guys think the major surprise is? We are going to talk a little bit about Braun Strowman later on in this video, and the timeline kind of matches, so we will talk about that in just a moment. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, guys, WWE Raw did 1.9 million viewers on Monday Night Raw. Again, this is WWE going head-to-head with Monday Night Football, which obviously it's always been rough for WWE during that time slot. But WWE Raw actually saw an increase in viewership, and this is actually great news. I know not everybody's happy with the WWE product, but in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I feel like WWE has improved immensely. Now, on this channel, we made a video the other day talking about USA Network and WWE allowing WWE to become a little bit more edgier. We saw this a little bit more with NXT, and we even noticed a little bit on WWE Raw that some of the promos did feel unscripted. Now, we have a major update to the story. USA Network, NBC, is a little bit more lenient on WWE being a little bit more edgier, and this might allow for maybe a little bit more blood, maybe a little bit more profanity, maybe even a little bit more risque attire, but Fox is completely against it. So I think right now what we're about to see after this draft taking into effect, I think we're about to see something really major, and that is that WWE Smackdown may not actually be the flagship no more. Back in 2016, SmackDown Live really got popular based on the fact that there was a lot of talent who necessarily weren't main event talent, but they were given the opportunity to shine. Everybody remembers the SmackDown 6. Now with Monday Night Raw, you can obviously tell they moved a little bit more star power to the show. Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley. You have, obviously Bobby Lashley was there before, but now you have Edge and Seth Rollins and Becky. You also have Bianca Belair. The idea is that NBC is a little bit more receptive to WWE doing more to garnish and gain the younger audience. And I think this is incredible news, and it could be what makes Raw super incredibly different from SmackDown, especially in the last year or so. Everybody knows that SmackDown's been the better WWE show. I'm curious to see how this change affects WWE SmackDown and whether or not this will actually ultimately mean that WWE Raw becomes better. I think deep down inside, based on conversations in the Discord and on Twitter, it sounds like more people are happy with WWE SmackDown and NXT, but WWE Raw has become unbearable. And the good news is WWE has support from the upper brass at NBC to be a little bit different and a little bit better and a little bit more edgier. Now the real question is, will that ultimately help the product? If WWE could get Raw over 2 million viewers, I think that would be a great move for WWE, just because we don't want to see the ratings fall too much. Even though I don't believe ratings matter, to a certain degree they do, and I think it would be a good thing if WWE can improve that. The real question is how. 3 hours of TV is very difficult. All right, guys, in the final story of the day, we got to talk a little bit about Braun Strowman. So here's the thing. Braun Strowman, we've been talking about Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt a lot recently. However, Braun Strowman came out today and immediately took some major shots at dirt sheet wrestling websites. And here's the thing, guys. On Destination PW, we talk about the news and the rumors, and we bring you guys my opinion, and we talk about this in our Discord. Now, here's the situation at hand. A PR representative for Adam Scherr, aka Braun Strowman, has come out and said that the announcement for his future is coming very, very soon. Now, I know that there's been a lot of talks about Braun going to Impact, and you never really know in this kind of situation because obviously Braun is now denying all of these recent reports, but is Braun really going to Impact? With him set to make the major announcement himself, it tells me that maybe Braun Strowman's decision is going to be made publicly on Twitter, maybe perhaps using a vignette or the free the narrative type thing. I don't know. But it sounds like Braun Strowman's announcement is coming soon, and that's why I don't think he's going to be AEW's surprise. But I can see Braun Strowman signing with Impact or signing with AEW or maybe even New Japan and making that announcement so that way we don't actually get a surprise debut. Nonetheless, I find this to be really exciting because now with Braun Strowman and his reps coming out publicly saying, hey, these reports are wrong, we're going to find out how true or how false that really is. But if Braun Strowman is in AEW, it wouldn't be a bad mistake for AEW to bring in somebody like Braun Strowman. The real problem I have is if you bring in Braun Strowman, you're not going to perhaps give him the Joker card and win the ladder match and go on to face Kenny Omega, because that would be a stupid decision and you would be hurting your company. But also at the same time, too, in terms of mainstream appeal, Braun Strowman is pretty popular. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments section down below. As always, thank you guys for watching. Your subscription would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time right here on DPW.